In August of 1966, a young boy flying a kite stumbled upon something strange on a small hill called Morro do Vintum, near Niterói, Brazil. Lying side by side were two men, both dressed in formal suits, covered by raincoats and wearing crude lead-eye masks. Their names were later discovered to be Manuel Pereira de Cruz and Miguel José Viana. The police arrived to investigate and found a few puzzling items beside the bodies: an empty water bottle, 2 towels, and a small notebook. Inside the notebook was a cryptic note written in Portuguese: 1630 estar no local determinado. 1830 injurar cápsulas, após efeito proteger metes agarder sinal mascara. Translated, it said, 4:30 p.m., be at the agreed place. 6:30 p.m., ingest capsules. After the effect, protect metals, await signal, mask. There were no signs of violence. No bullet wounds, no struggle, and no clear cause of death. The lead masks appeared to have been hand-cut and molded, possibly made to shield their eyes from some kind of bright light. But from what? No one could tell. Investigators traced the men's steps. On August 17, they left their hometown of Campos dos Goitacazes, telling their families they were going to buy equipment for work. They boarded a bus to Niterói and arrived later that day. Witnesses recalled them appearing tense, one checking his watch repeatedly. They bought raincoats and a bottle of water, then headed toward the hills. That was the last time anyone saw them alive. By the time their bodies were found days later, decomposition made toxicology tests impossible. Authorities couldn't determine whether the men had taken drugs or poison. The official report listed their cause of death as unknown. As news spread, the mystery grew. The two men were technicians who worked with electronics and radio equipment. Friends described them as members of a group that mixed science with spirituality, experimenting with energy, light, and communication with the unknown. Some believed they were conducting a ritual to make contact with extraterrestrial beings or spirits. The note in the notebook only deepened the confusion. Ingest capsules. Protect metals. Await signal. What signal were they waiting for? And what metals were they protecting? Some suggested they were preparing for an experiment involving radiation or electromagnetic fields. Others thought they expected to witness a bright flash, something so intense they made the lead masks to protect their eyes. There were even reports from nearby residents claiming to have seen strange lights in the sky that night. To some, that was proof of alien involvement. To others, it was coincidence, lights from the city misinterpreted in the dark. Without clear evidence, theories multiplied. Some say they died from an accidental overdose while trying to induce a trance-like state. Others insist they were victims of a secret ritual or even foul play. Every explanation raises more questions than it answers. Over time, the case faded from the headlines, but it never disappeared. The image of two men lying side by side on a hill, their eyes covered in lead, stayed with anyone who heard the story. It became a symbol of curiosity, belief, and the thin line between science and the unknown. Even today, the mystery remains unsolved. No one knows what really happened on that hill or what signal they were waiting for. The lead masks, the note, and the silence that surrounds their final hours continue to haunt Brazil's collective imagination. Two men went searching for something extraordinary, and whatever it was, they took the secret with them. Sometimes the greatest mysteries aren't in what we find, but in what we'll never know.